Hello everyone, welcome to Transformational Thursdays. Today I'll narrate a very interesting incident that happened with me. It was during a trip that I went for a professional reason, and this was a small town in a very remote area, in a very remote place. And people out there, I asked them what is around for me to see, and they said that if you're interested, you can go to this joint. It's a small stall which is open only from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and this person makes extraordinary tea and snacks, samosas. I wanted to taste it. I just felt that I should. If I have come all this far, I need to taste that is something that is so good. So I decided to go and I went to that place, and the place was very crowded. People thronging. Didn't know when my turn would come, but yes, fortunately it did, and I got a chance to have that tea and snack, and it was awesome. I mean, it was so delicious, so yummy-licious that I just loved it. I went across to the owner and told him that the food was awesome, the tea was awesome, and I just loved it. I've come from far away and I just loved it. And I asked him, just out of curiosity, that how much do you earn when you open only 3 hours and there's so much crowd waiting for you to open your shop? So he said that I earn more than 5,000 rupees. I was shocked because in a small town, earning 5,000, more than 5,000 every day is a bit too much, but he did. So I asked him that if you are so famous and you earn so much, why don't you just, open your shop for the entire day? And you know what he said to me? He just said that I am content with whatever I get. I'm happy because I get time to do other things, what I love. I like to spend time with my family. I like to do things that I like. And I just get all the time in the world to do that. So I just feel satisfied with what I get. I thank God for it. And I'm happy. I'm just happy. Welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Reshma, the catalyst, as I like to call myself. Wasn't that an amazing story? I mean, I was amazed by that entire fact that the person was so content in his life. We usually are not content of what we have. We're not satisfied with life, what life has given us. We are many a times very ungrateful to the universe for giving us what we have. But this story taught me how one can be so content in life and just live happily, enjoy life. And that's what the person was doing. And we all should, shouldn't we? Contentment is that state of being satisfied. Satisfied of what you are, who you are, where you are. Just being happy in that situation. Happiness is not dependent on what you have, what materialistic things you have in life. It's just a state of making yourself feel good about smaller things in life, about things that give you pleasure, satisfaction, and happiness, joy. So, contentment is very important attribute that we all should have in our lives because whatever it is, we will never be happy and satisfied if we are not be content about things. A person walking on the road will always desire a cycle, a bicycle. The person with a bicycle will always desire a two-wheeler, and a person with a two-wheeler will desire a car, and a person with a comfortable car will desire a luxury car. So our desires never end. They are never ending. We need to understand where to stop, where to pause. That's the most important thing. As they say, the grass on the other side is greener. And it's true. We feel that the person in that other position is much successful, is much better, but probably we are in a better position and the person there seems to be successful but is miserable in life, is not satisfied at all with life, has a number of problems. But we always want to be on that side. We want to be like the other person. We always thrive and desire that thing that the other person has. But it's not right. To be ambitious is good. We need to be ambitious. We need to grow. We need to develop. But at what cost? We need to understand that. Being ambitious is good, but being always dissatisfied, lack of contentment is not good. There are people out there who don't even have proper meal per day. We need to be thankful that at least we have. There are certain attributes that a self-content person has, and we have to remember that. The first one is being satisfied, satisfied of what life gives you. Whatever life has given you, just be happy about it, satisfied about it. Second is lack of envy. Never be envious about the other person around you. Can be your family, can be your friends. Just don't be envious of their position, of their success, or their accomplishments, achievements. Just look at yourself, focus on yourself, and be happy with yourself. The other thing is discipline. People who are self-content are very disciplined in life, and discipline is very important. Lack of greed. There's no greed there because there is no end to greed. You always want more, never satisfied. So that will lead to being greedy and losing out on a lot of happiness that is around you in those smaller things. If you want to be content, learn to be content and develop self-contentment, you have to ensure that you do certain things. I will share some tips with you. First is be satisfied and learn to be happy in small things. Whatever small, don't wait for the big things to happen to be happy. Just learn to be happy in those small moments. Live in the now. Pause. Whenever you are unhappy about certain things, certain circumstances in your life, just pause and think about the other people around you who are in worse situation. Gratitude. Thank God for whatever the situation is. If you feel that you are in a bad position, think you could have been in the worst position and just thank God for that. At least you're not there. So be grateful. Gratitude is very important. Just enjoy your life. Learn to live in the moment. Appreciate others. Be kind to yourself. Self-compassion is very important. Just be kind to yourself. Don't overburden yourself with your ambitions and desires. Just learn to be content. I would like to end it with a story. With a story of two people in a hospital. These two people shared the same room in the hospital. Both had met with an accident. Both could not move much. The older one was in a worse condition, but the younger one could move a bit. His bed was near a window. The older man would always crib about not being able to get up. So the younger man decided to speak to him about things he saw outside the window. He would give such vivid descriptions about what he's seeing and how he's seeing, describe it so beautifully that the older man enjoyed every bit of it. One day, the younger man's position became very, very bad, and he passed away. The older man was saddened by this. He was grieving because he had developed a very good camaraderie with the person, and they shared a lot. But he decided to move his bed towards the window and asked the nurse to do so. The nurse shifted him on that bed. He made efforts to get up and see out of the window, see the world which he had heard so much. And to his dismay, when he got up with lots of efforts to see out, he saw there was a wall. He asked the nurse, was this wall always there or has just been constructed? The nurse said, the wall has always been there. So he did not understand why the young man lied to him. Why did he describe things so beautifully? The nurse told him that the young man was also blind. The older man realized that the person, whatever the circumstances, whatever the adversities, we have to just stop bickering, stop just not being content about it, just being content, satisfied with the situation, and looking at the brighter side. The young man taught him to look at things differently, with a different perspective, taught him self contentment. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please show a thumbs up and please shower your love and encouragement by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. Stay tuned to this space for more. Signing off for now. Love and peace to you all. Thank you very much.